Hey, everybody. There he is.
Well, how's it going, FOD?
Hi. What would you like to be called? You have three names.
I mean, call me Smoke, doesn't matter.
That's what you like? Okay.
That works for me.
Well,
Or you can
thank
call
you.
me what Randy calls me. Randy likes to call me Tupez. I don't mind that either. You want to call me Tupez, you can do that too.
Oh, I thought only she could call you that. So I'm honored. I will call you that. Can the chat call you that?
I'm sure they're gonna anyway, so
But it's up to you.
I don't care. Let them do what they want. I'm not gonna be bothered by your chat. I'm here to talk to you.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you agreeing to this. I hear you got some people riled up earlier.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
Okay, so I know the okay, we have a troll account in here.
There's a few of them.
Can you change your troll account to Pez State issued glasses?
Those aren't state issues. Those are mass health because I don't feel like paying for anything else.
They're what?
Somebody said that those are state issue glasses I got on. No, those are state health insurance glasses because I don't feel like paying for something else. Why would I pay for something if I can get it for free?
Okay. So I'm gonna let me just tell the chat real quick to mods um please delete any ugly comments directed at my guest. Um and the reason for that is because we know that when people,
Oh,
get attacked and things.
FOD,
Yes, sir.
you have a mod that I'm beefing with right now,
I
180.
I know. He's gonna be respectful. Even though it'd be hard for him to. He's gonna be respectful. So, um, hold on a second. Ben, oh my gosh. Seriously, guys, I want you mods to remove any rude comments. And the reason for that is because we all know that when somebody is attacked, it puts them on the defensive and they don't feel free to speak. And that's the whole point of interviewing um Tupez, is because I'd like to just hear him talk. And so I know that all of you guys will respect me and my guest, right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Boss
Oh, I
lady,
see Rep Ash is in there.
I can do what? Who?
I said I see Rep Ash is in there.
Oh, is she? Oh
Hi,
yeah,
Rep
yeah.
Ash.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, she wanted to get on panel, and I told her no. That's not the terms of our interview. Um, thank you, Ben. Um, it's gonna be busy, but mods can't delete other mods' comments. So mods, please be respectful of me and my panel guests. Thank you, because it's distracting me to have to delete mods' comments. Okay, so a lot of people don't know, like, I mean, I don't know, you're like Wendy V famous now because she clipped your video, right?
Yeah, she came and asked before she did it. She was respectful about it.
Oh, she did. Okay, that was
Yeah.
nice of her. Okay, so yeah, so you're Wendy V famous now. That's a good thing. And I mean, I guess, but there are still some people who, oh my gosh, why did you don't time out, people, please? Okay, I'm gonna unmod everybody. I'm unmodding everybody except for Boss Lady. Please don't time out, people. Only delete rude messages or doxes. Come on, y'all are killing me. Y'all my mods, please be respectful, please. Help me out here, okay? I really want to interview him whether you want me to or not. Like, just please cooperate because I really want to talk to Mr. Two Best. So
Listen,
anyway,
FOD's just asking you guys to be respectful. It's not that hard.
I know, I know. You wouldn't think. But okay, so and after you were on Randy's panel, I was listening in and I was in there supporting you, but I kept getting blocked and timed out. Imagine that.
If I had
Because
known that, I would have said something. I would have told her to tell him to
well,
stop doing that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I was using a lot. I'm not really allowed in there, so that's why I wasn't
Mm.
under my real account. But it turns out like I thought that people in her chat didn't, or mods or whatever, didn't like me because I'm FOD, but as it turns out, they really just don't like me, like really, because when I go in alt accounts, they still don't like me. Okay, so at least they're consistent. So anyway, and I guess
Well,
I am too.
FOD, we're both controversial, so this kind of works.
Right. And that's why I kind of can relate to you a little bit because I think you are being given a hard time. And, selective outrage is a thing in this community. But I was defending you in there and I was getting, timed out and blocked, whatever. And, which is fine. But I tried. I was just kind of playing devil's advocate with, because everybody was just very outraged that this man is calling women a C word. So I want to talk about
Right.
that too. But first, there might be some people who don't really know, like, this is how I became aware of you. And I'm like true crime and drama, so drama community. And I know that you're mainly in the drama community, right? Is that
Yeah.
correct? Okay.
Yeah, I'm mainly in the drama community, but I dabble over to the crime community when they attack me.
Okay. Yeah. So it's hard to be in the drama community now without being in contact with Remy's motor mouth can stay. I like that. I like that account, troll account. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was trying to say. So I just want to kind of explain because some people are like, who are, because I think like last night I was playing a clip of your video and people were like, who is that? Who is that? They were wanting to know. So this is how I became aware of you. Is that it was because of Randy, because you made the comment that your hands were bisexual, meaning that you would hit a man or a woman, and that was like major controversy. And I get it, and I was really upset with you after, and I did come at you when you said that because I know that primarily there's primarily women in this community, and a lot, probably an unusually high percentage from the community are have experienced domestic abuse by men. So it's really triggering, and I know that's something that you and Randy like talked about, and you agreed that it even if you said you were joking when you said it, and like I get that, like I've joked before inappropriately, and and I think you
Oh, I got
realize
crucified. Oh, did
that
I
it
lose
is.
you?
Yeah, I got a call. Sorry, I put on silent. So so anyway, so you had kind of like taken that back and you like understood like why people were really upset by that comment. And obviously threatening anybody, man or woman, is really not okay. So okay, so that's how I became aware of like of who you were. And then I know like you were on Diane's panel. I think it was the first time you were on her panel, and I was in the chat when I was still loud there. I was giving you a hard time because I think you had gotten out of the ER, and your it's your girlfriend, right? Boston Kitty Cat.
Yep. Yep.
And she's girlfriend. Okay. And she was kind of speaking for you, and she said you're in the ER and you had IBS. And then I was, at that point I still didn't care for you a whole lot. And I was joking saying that, gangster with diarrhea is terrifying, and stuff like that. And then I just kind of started taking a liking to you because I don't know, for various reasons. And I actually thought you weren't going to come on this morning because I'd played your video and the chat was really going at you last night. I don't know if you watched, and I was actually laughing, but I wasn't. I was laughing at you, but I was laughing at you like in a supportive way. Like I wasn't, like I was entertained by what you were saying. I was just very entertained by the things you were saying, if that makes sense. So I'm not
No,
saying I was
you were
laughing
laughing
with
with me.
you. Yeah, well, I wasn't. You weren't laughing, so I wasn't laughing with you. I was like laughing at you, like I was entertained, like I enjoyed it. Where some people were laughing, like haha, whatever. So
Well, that's the
anyway,
thing. That's
but
why I'm here to entertain, not to, you know.
right. And you are entertaining because I know, like, I watched your video earlier and I laughed like really loud. Like, I think everybody in the house heard me laughing because you were talking about wrestling with your sister who's in a wheelchair or something. And that just kind of struck
No,
me
no,
as,
no.
as
I
funny.
wrestled with my sister last night. She's not in a wheelchair.
Oh, I thought you said she was,
No,
quote,
no, no.
crippled or something like
Because
that.
no, I'm the one that's a little messed up at the moment. but I was aiming that at
Oh,
180,
oh,
because
right. I got you.
he wanted to come at me. So I said, you know what? I'd wrestle with my sister who's fully able-bodied while I'm walking on a cane. You're not scaring me at all.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay. So the thing is, when I was listening to your video last night, I gasped a few times because you had used the c word, and like you had said it about some friends of mine, and then you kind of were body shaming, and everybody gets really bent out of shape about that, obviously. Um, but the thing is, like, and I know that Randy has said this before, that, and she said it on panel with you, where she said that, if you're gonna go, if you're gonna go at a guy, then expect him to come back at you. And as far as like the c word, I personally like do not care for that word. I don't use it. I don't like it. It is shocking, but I mean, if you call someone the B word, the C word, a whore, whatever, like they're all ugly words to call somebody, mainly a woman, right? They're all ugly words. There's no worse ugly word than the other. They're just all ugly words to call a woman or anybody, right? So the thing is, like, and one of the things I was saying in the chat is, like, there's so many, like, the women are really terrible to each other in this community. And then if a guy comes along and says something, it's like, oh my gosh, we have to get rid of this guy. This is absolutely horrible. And even like threatening, even though you're kidding about putting your hands on somebody, like, women threaten each other in this community all the time. And it's just kind of like, oh, it's okay because it's two women threatening each other, and it's like you were saying, like, if we want, let's treat men and women equally, but only when it suits us, like, I get what you're saying. And I know this may not be popular among, my audience or whatever, but I'm being honest. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you want to comment on any of that thus
I
far?
mean, like I said in my video earlier, sometimes I let my mouth get the better of me because I let my emotions get the better of me. And you got to understand, doing 5 years in a state prison, you have a certain mentality, and when you come home, it's very hard to break. And I'm still working on breaking a lot of that shit.
Hmm.
And putting a filter back on my mouth is one of the things I'm working on, because in there, you can't have a filter. Somebody comes at you sideways, you have to say something and then move on them right there. No disrespect whatsoever can be tolerated. So I'm still working on being in the real world and understanding that there's certain things I do have to walk away from.
Right. So, how long have you been out?
Almost a year. I'm surprised too, because the last time I was out, I only lasted a month and a half. So I'm doing really good, a lot better than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to fall on my face in the first 3 months.
Really? Well, and you mentioned you got in a fight with somebody in a store. Like,
Yeah,
were you not worried that you're going to go, back to prison because of that, or
was not even a thought in my mind when it happened. That was an afterthought.
so you just got carried away at the moment?
I mean, dude called me out my name, called me a punk and a bitch right there. My first thing is, you call me a punk or a bitch, I'm swinging on you. I don't even want to talk, because that's
Mm.
how we
Right.
handle it in the jail.
Okay. Right. I see what you're saying. Um. So. So. What happened? Like, so I'm guessing a guy didn't walk past you and just say, "Hey, punk, B word," right? Or,
No, 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 there was something that went along with it, but that's neither here nor there.
you were like, you didn't get arrested. There were no charges
No,
pressed,
no,
or okay.
no.
So do you regret doing that now? Like, looking back and thinking, wow, I could have ended up back, in prison.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I'm not going to regret my actions because I made the action. So there's no point in regretting what I already did. If I was sorry about it, I wouldn't have did it to begin with.
Right. I see what you're saying. And it is hard, like, if you're in prison and you're used to certain things and the climate, like, it really, like, you're completely, submerged in the whole prison mentality, right? And so I can imagine it is hard adjusting when you get out. Um so you turn on your camera. Can you turn on your camera now?
I am not camera ready at the moment.
Because
That's why I
a
moved
lot of
it
people
out
are
of the car.
commenting on your beard on your video I was playing, because it's
Oh
so,
yeah,
like, yeah, like I think people had a hard time believing that that was your real beard because it's like so perfect. I guess. Like, I don't know.
Uh, hold on one second, because I'm on my tablet, so give it a second. It should update. But that is my real beard. That is 100% my real beard.
So do you take really good care of it?
I do my best. I'm gonna jump back to my avatar, but I just show you so you can see the beard.
Okay. It's very nice beard, but a lot of people just were concerned about it. So like if it was real or whatever. So anyway, and it's funny because when I actually saw you, like listening to your voice, I was kind of shocked how you looked because you don't. Your voice sounds much more menacing than how you look, in my opinion. I don't know.
Listen, I get that all the time. People look at me, and unless they see my tattoos or know who I am, they just look at me as some regular white dude. I get it all the time. It's nothing new to me. I'm used to
They're
it,
not intimidated by you.
which is fine. I mean, I don't care
Yeah.
if they're intimidated by me or not. My record and everything else speaks for itself.
Right.
Hey,
I
she's
hear
a
you.
freak. Why don't you look at the big red star with the 5 on my shoulder? That ain't my red shirt. That makes me think I'm a blood.
So do you like to wear red a lot though?
I wear everything. I
Okay.
do have a lot of red in my closet, but I wear everything. I'm not exclusive. I don't care about the color shit. That's 1990s shit. This ain't the 90s.
Right. Well, anyway, I mean when I was playing your video, I was just kind of like, I was like, "Oh, he's adorable," and like is that offensive if someone thinks you look adorable?
No, I don't care. I mean, that's fine. I'm not offended, and
Because
a lot of this really
you know what
doesn't
you're
offend me.
capable of, right? You know what you're capable of. So
I know what I'm
that's
capable of, and that's all that really matters to me.
right. Well, and they were teasing you and Randy's like in the chat. They were saying like, "Oh, your butt hurt or whatever," and that's something that I've had to deal with. Where it's like, if I'm offended and speak up, then that was something that people were saying like, "Oh, your feelings are hurt. You're such a baby or whatever." And I see them like trying to do that with you, but like, but it's okay for other people to like defend themselves and go off on somebody, but I don't know. I don't get that personally, but I saw that you were kind of given a hard time about that.
Wow, that's funny. Ben Ashworth says that he doubts that I was in prison, but I've already been doxxed, so that's already been proven.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the doxing too because I know that you said that the Lucy Ball person doxed you, and then a lot of people were saying, "No, you weren't really doxed. You weren't doxed," and that's something like I've been doxed a million times already. And there's been certain situations where people have said to me like, no, you really weren't doxxed. They're like, everybody knew your name. And it's like, well, yeah, and you're helping everybody to know my name by saying it, even if it's a first name, right? So like, can you explain how she doxed you? Because I know people in the chat were saying, oh, she didn't dox you, and that really annoys me when that really makes me mad when people try to downplay when I have been doxxed. And go ahead.
Hey, FOD, can you unblock BKK so she can come in the chat?
Is she blocked?
Yeah, she
I
is blocked.
oh, I didn't block her. That's weird. Okay, let me. What's her channel name? I'll go to it. And
Uh, BKK, I think, is her channel name at the moment. Boston Kitty Cat.
I didn't even do anything in this. Who blocked me?
yeah, I don't know. I didn't block you. I'm sorry that happened. I only block doxers or like racists.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the racists either.
What is her What is her avatar? Her profile picture of?
It should just be a profile picture of her, I think.
My cat.
Oh, no, she's got a picture of her cats up.
Does she have a green? Okay, I'm guessing this is. Okay, yeah, this is her. Okay. Let me see. Now, if she doesn't show as being blocked, I don't know what I can do. No,
Maybe somebody in your chat did it because,
somebody hid her because she's not showing up as. Hold on, let me go to
yeah, because
another place. Let me go look in another place. You
she's trying
mods
to
are
unblock you right now.
killing me. I'm
Nothing bouncing
sorry.
back. And
Did
I
you?
never even said it.
Mandolin said that you threatened to dox her. Is that do you, what? How do you feel about doxing? Like, what do you?
I mean, I actually explicitly said that I would not actually dox, but if I found anything worthy of truth, that I would put it out. I did not say that I would put their names, addresses, photo. I actually explicitly said I would not do that.
Oh, you just meant like dirt on somebody,
Yes,
like you
I'm
found a
not a
video
doxer.
of
I'm not.
her tripping an old
If I
lady or
find
something.
something, anything like that, I'm not a doxer. I'm not going to dox people because I don't want to be doxed, and I've already been doxed. Why am I going to be a hypocrite and do that?
Right, I hear you. Yeah, because I'm very against
Don't see me there
doxing.
because I'm blocked. Oh, people are stupid.
Yeah, I don't. She's not showing up on my. She's not showing up on my list, my block list, or when I go to her channel, she's not showing up as blocked. So I don't
Ah, that's weird.
know. Yeah, I don't know what to. Does she have me blocked? Can she look and see if I'm blocked? Maybe I don't know.
Did you block her by chance?
I mean, we did have a
I
little.
like God.
We did have, but we had a little
I mean, we made up.
disagreement a while back. So I don't know if maybe it was from then or.
It might have been somebody else because, yeah, she said she doesn't have you blocked. She said she likes you.
Yeah, no, I like her too. Okay, I'm gonna block her and then I'm gonna unblock her and see if that does it. I don't know. Otherwise, can she come in as a different account for right now?
Hey, babe, you want to jump in as a different account?
Sounds good.
No, she doesn't want to come on now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do that. I don't know who did it.
Shower anyway.
Well, anyways.
She might be typing in a blocked word. I mean, that's possible. I don't know.
No, I saw it. It kept bouncing back. She wasn't typing anything bad.
Oh.
Say hello.
Oh, hello. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Tell her I'm sorry. I don't know how. Yeah, it wasn't me. I don't. I guess a mod did that at some point. It wasn't me.
That's not me. That's a
I
troll.
know.
Woo! I got another troll.
I'm just letting you know.
Thank you.
Well, we found one of her trolls.
Oh, really?
Tell them I'm being doxxed.
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, she's being doxxed by somebody putting her actual name as their account.
Oh, hell.
The one that says Stacey Pence? Yeah, she just got doxxed.
Thank you.
Okay, I got them.
Are we still dragging them to the table? Talk about Mama Beth.
So, people seem to have an issue with the fact that I said something about 180.
You were going to fight 180. Yeah.
Mama Beth.
But, you know, everybody had no problem saying something about Mama Beth being in a wheelchair, but I get shit for it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If somebody's in a wheelchair and they challenge you to a fight, then, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying he challenged you to a fight. I think you told him to come to your house to fight.
Well, yeah, that's because he said that he wanted to. He said he wanted a problem.
I don't care. I'll acknowledge my own dog. See, here's Mama Beth.
But doxing just shouldn't be happening. That's not right.
No, it's not. Did you want to talk?
I have a Twitter inbox. Send me a DM.
So tell me about Lucy Ball, what she did when she doxed you, what that was about.
So she literally read the whole news article and said everything, including an address, but my name.
Oh, wow. And they knew that they were talking about you. I mean, people knew.
Who else could they have been talking about? She had talked about it for a week leading up to it.
And then read an article about you with your address. Yeah, that's doxing.
That is a straight dox. Well, see, I can address that right now. I called her a coward for blocking me in my chat, but I turned off my comments because I don't need 1,000 people commenting on 15 different issues that I ran through. Oh, look, hey, I just got doxed too.
Okay, don't mention it. I think I got.
That means we made it, you know. That's what
it is. Yeah, but I'm sorry that's happening. And if people don't know your real name, then they don't know to get rid of them. But yeah, no, I mean I get it.
I've been
and especially
I doxed myself 50 fucking videos, 150 videos ago. about time someone actually said something.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that does mean you made it because when I was a week ago, I was doxxed everywhere I went. I mean, my kids' names, places I used to work, like everything, and it really sucks. And people are just really little cowardly idiots. But but yeah, and it always happens to me when there's a spike in popularity, I guess you could say, even if it's negative. um, but yeah.
Somebody take their time.
I mean, that's fine. If they want to keep doing that, that's fine. You know, my stuff's
Well,
already out there.
I wanted to
How many did you get? I had more than 150. I said
but I
160 back, you moron.
okay.
She's a little upset today.
No, I know. Tell her. That's why I told her I was going to mod her when she came in, so she could.
I said 150 videos ago.
Hold on one second. Babe, can you let me do this interview? If you want to come in and yell at the chat, come in and yell at the chat.
Well, I wanted to mod her so she could delete any negative comments or doxing or whatever. But I can, if you type in the chat, Tupez, I'll mod you and you can catch stuff so you don't have to announce it. I'm sorry that happened.
I'm actually in chat, so if you want to give me a wrench, I can take care of that.
Okay, let me see. See if you're still on my screen. Yeah, I don't see you. Yeah, can you type again? You're too far back in my on my phone.
I'm right there now.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so about the doxing with Lucy. I mean, that's definitely I mean, if she's reading an article and people know that it's about you and she reads your address, yeah, that sucks. But what started the whole thing? Because everybody said that you started with this Lucy first or whatever. Like, what do you want to
I
talk
did,
about
but that's
that or what happened? Or I know you said you were going to leave her alone now or whatever, and
well,
hoping
the
that she
reason
would
I
leave
even
you alone.
started with her. Well, the reason I started with her to begin with is I just don't like the way she is about how she is towards people. You know, she is two-faced in my opinion. She tries to tell you who you can and can't like. I don't like that. Who am I to tell you who to like and who not to like?
I hear
And
you. Yeah,
that's why I started that whole thing.
there's a lot of that goes on around here though. So, I know Rep Ash wanted to come on panel, and I told her that wouldn't be possible right now. She said she wanted to ask you a question. I don't. Do you want to entertain a question from her, or did she already ask it?
Yeah,
Or
go ahead. No, she
okay,
didn't
Rep
ask it
Ash.
yet because we were in the middle of
Okay, Rep
talking.
Ash, go ahead, because she's very bothered that you refused to go on her panel. I guess she's just wanting to know like what that's about or what she did or whatever.
Well, honestly, I just didn't like her. I don't like her attitude. That's really all that is. But I have been recently thinking about letting her have that panel, but it would have to be the same way me and you did it.
Okay, yeah, and she would honor that. I mean, she's very. I mean, she runs a good chat. No, Rep Ash. He just said he might come on your panel and talk with you if you agree to not let anybody on panel when you talk to him. But he said he would entertain a question from you. You said earlier you said you wanted to ask him something. So go ahead. So you've watched her a little bit then, I'm guessing.
I've seen a little bit of her, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone deserves a chance. I agree.
You know, and I came on to not Trisha's panel on the
Oh,
request of somebody, and she couldn't even talk to me with respect, and then booted me off.
who did? Who was that?
That was Trisha, not Trish.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've had a falling out with her. I saw you guys arguing in Diane's chat. What happened with
Yeah,
that? I guess you've made some videos about her or something.
I only started making videos about, like I said, Trisha, not Trish, Kit Kat, and a few other Shannon. I had absolutely said nothing about them or anything at all. And then they just started attacking me. That's why I started making videos.
Oh yeah, Kit Kat's pretty awful. She's a pretty horrible, awful, nasty mouth woman, in my opinion.
And I've heard that she's been kicked out of a few different crews here.
You've been what? I'm sorry. Say the
I
last
said
thing
I've
again.
heard that I've heard that Kit Kat has been kicked out of quite a few different crews here, the pirate ship and a few others.
Oh, really? She's
That's
on her
that's what
own
I've been
now?
told. Well, no, now she's over in Randy's.
Oh, is she? I didn't think she was there anymore.
Yeah,
Hey, Lexi Lou. Oh my gosh, man, you're really bringing the awful trolls out.
I am. I do that.
Yeah, that's okay. That you're moving on up in the world.
That's
So
why I don't get mad at them.
yeah. So the thing. So what? So I mean, I get what Randy was talking to you about, and I think that she's just was more concerned about you, like using the c word and talking about women's weight. And I think she's like, she was just trying to tell you, in my opinion, this is what I gathered, that she was trying to keep you like, I guess she knows what really gets men like, you know, exiles. Not that you can really do that to anybody. Um.
No,
Okay,
the worst thing
Rachel.
you could do is ignore us.
Yeah. How do you mean?
I mean, like, uh, if you want something to go away, stop giving it airplay. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I agree. And it's hard for people to do that.
It is, and it shows me that they're the ones that are actually triggered.
Right. I
So I
agree.
mean,
But I
how
think,
can how can people be mad at me for them getting triggered, especially when they were a lot of them were the ones that started it. Now, for the most part, the people that I started with, we're getting along.
right, right. Like you made amends with Randy. That was good. And I know that y'all were really going at it in the beginning. Um,
Right.
you don't you don't get attention if you chat. You don't go live though, do you?
I haven't been live once yet, Sheila. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't
If
know
I
either. Cause
I'm thinking about going live tonight. This would be my first live.
are you still gonna do that? Do you know a time when you're gonna do that?
Well, if I decide to go on Republican Ash's panel because she apparently wants me on there today, it would be later on tonight.
I got you. Well, if you do go
And
on Ash's panel, make sure that Boston isn't blocked and get her modded so she can take out people. Because, like you said, if people don't know, you know what I'm saying, their names and they just think it's a new, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. If they don't know your real names, they don't
right.
know that you're being doxxed or whatever. Like some mods can kind of tell, like you kind of get a feel sometimes. Or Quindarius, nobody's coming up right now. Sorry, just me and Mr. Man here.
I
So,
appreciate that you have respect.
oh yeah, I mean, I think that you're being given a hard time because you're a guy and you called the woman a c word, and then you joked about
Probably.
hitting one, and I mean, you've explained that, and there's there's much worse. I mean, we got a Dave and a Brian and a Vinny G in the community, and they're welcomed on panels and in chats. And so I don't
And
see
they're
how
way
you
worse
even
than
come.
me.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you're a racist. I don't think you're a bigot from what I can tell. And that's something that I have a big problem with.
I don't tolerate that shit. You know what I mean? My
Yeah.
brothers are black, most of them,
Yeah. So,
so that wouldn't work.
and again, and I keep trying to mod you. Oh man, I don't know what is wrong. If it's my phone, let me go out of here and come back in and mod you because I don't know what the frick is going on. I'm having trouble modding and unmodding people.
Um, Starlight, I'm not a rapper. I don't rap, so no freestyles here.
Starlight, why you want him to sing? I'm not ignoring you, Starlight. I'm not reading the chat really well. I'm trying to mod Stacy. Let me see if it'll work.
You want to take out Midwestern meth head?
Yeah, yeah, they're gone. Wow. Okay. Oh, BT
Yeah, I was
is
not.
BTS is that? Yeah, that is you. Okay, I modded you. Let's see if it works. Where's Rachel? I mean, it's not that I don't have like 100 mods on my channel already.
Well,
Um,
see, I another thing is I think people should try to give people a chance before they start just trying to uh, have these perceptions about people. You know, try talking to the person before you start, having forming an opinion.
Right. Oh, there's been a lot of issues modding people. Yeah, and but again, I think because when I was playing your video, a lot of people, and this is the thing, this is why I mean, you probably know why Randy addressed you. I'm just going by what I saw in the chat because when I played your video, a lot of people were like, "Oh, well," and you were sticking, you were white knighting for her, which is fine. Like people have issues with that, but like I don't have an issue if you're defending somebody or sticking up for them or like I don't know why that's a like I was in a Discord defending myself the other day for defending somebody. Like it's just stupid. Like why do I have to defend myself defending somebody? It's just dumb. But I mean, I get like you guys made amends and you're just don't like people talking smack on her. Like I get it. I don't but then people took it as, well, if you're speaking up for her, but then you're calling women fat and the C word, then is she okay with that? So of course she had to address that. You know what I'm saying? And that's
And
why
trust
she
me, she did.
yeah, no, no, I know she did. And again, she's like also kind of like letting you know like this like and I think she encouraged you to talk about other things on your channel or whatever. So I mean, I think she came from a good place that she's like, you know, trying to get you on track or not get you.
She's just
But
trying
then
to guide me, is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah, and I look at it, but I see like where you're coming from, where it's like, why are you not? Why are you held to a higher standard? Because you have a penis, basically.
Uh,
And it's like, and again, like personally, I don't like the C word. Like I don't use that word. I've never called anybody. That's not to say that I haven't called somebody a bad name before. I just personally don't like. I don't call women the B word or C word or really anything. Like in text, I'll call a woman a B word or a
well,
whore. Like I like
I
that
think I'm
word.
going to do my best to take the C word out of my vocabulary since it triggers so many people, and I don't want to disrespect the people I do like.
Right. And I see what you're saying. But again, I also like I see your frustration with that. Like it's an ugly word to call somebody, but every I mean that's all women do around here is call each other ugly words when they get mad. It's just
Oh,
like
oh, I
it's just
know.
something.
I
It's
see
just
it all the
something to
time.
do. But again, personally, yeah, it does trigger a lot of people, and I also think it's a cultural thing because apparently, like in Australia, or people say in England or something, I don't know, like oh, everybody uses that word. It's not a big deal there. So I think it's a cultural thing
It's
too.
a cultural thing. It
But
is a cultural thing because they're right. They do use those words in those places out there like a regular common word.
right, right. And so for some on here, they're just like it's just another ugly word to call somebody. But yeah, a lot of women do, and I mean, I the same thing with me. And actually, I know that I said before, like, um, when I first came on here, I was like, you know, I'd never been called the C word or a B word by anybody ever. Um, and so when I came on here, it was kind of like, wow, okay, like that was just weird. I've just in my real life, I never had anybody do that. And I have to take that back. And I'm just trying to like make a distinction between being really personally offended by something and then also recognizing like it's just an ugly word. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really ugly. The B word is ugly. Whore is ugly. Like there's so many other words that are just they're all ugly words. Like, are we really going to weigh them and say this one's uglier? But actually, and I said that no one had ever called me that before. And actually, when I thought about it, maybe I was blocking it out. I don't know. But actually, my husband actually called me the C word, and I'd never heard him utter that word ever before. And we were in a fight, and I made him really mad. Like, and if people on here know that I can really get people really mad. And this is somebody who I, had been with at that point for 24 years or something. And we just don't call names in our house. Like we don't call each other names. Like that's not something that we do. And so when he said it, I was like completely floored. I was like, oh my gosh. And so he went to work and I was just like, dang, like, he's not going to talk to me like that, especially that word, like, no, that's not okay. And I remember calling him saying, yeah, I think you need to apologize. Otherwise, you're not going to get into this house when you get home from work. And he was like, I'm sorry, and I was like, and I said, forced apology too. But I said, you're not going to be given another opportunity to apologize. I said, don't ever call me that word or any other word similar to that ever again. And he didn't. And I just let him know, like, you're not going to have a chance to apologize the next time, that something like that is said. So I get it. Like, I get how that's really ugly and really triggers women. Like, I totally get it. But again, I don't think you should be crucified for calling women that when that's all women on here do. Like, get serious. Like, we're all people, we're all humans, we're all people. Like, just, and we get mad, we
And that
call
was the
people
point I
names.
tried
I
to
just,
make earlier.
yeah. And I get it, I get you. But anyway, dang, they're like
Oh,
really working overtime. What the hell? Wow.
they just don't like me.
No, like no, like you've arrived, man. I hate to say it. Wow.
That's all
So
right.
just be prepared when you go live later, because dang. Or if you go on
Oh, that's
Ash,
fine.
did Ash ever ask? I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. Did Ash ever ask you what she was? I'm sorry, I
I
missed that.
completely forgot to see. I missed that too. And my phone won't go back that far either.
Oh, Rachel got modded though. That worked. That's good. Sorry. So yeah, maybe you can I don't know. Maybe she'll comment on your video and set up a time or something.
I
Thanks,
mean, I have a
Mandolin.
Twitter. She can just DM me real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think she's on Twitter too. She asked if you would come on her panel. Yeah, I know, but she said, yeah. So I guess she doesn't have a question. So will you go on her panel though, and give her a chance to just? She's really a nice person. Like, if you talk to her, I get, she gets mad sometimes, and people, that kind of turns people off. But I mean, I think you would have a nice conversation with her. I don't know. It's up to you though. I don't want to pressure you
I mean,
to.
I don't mind going on her panel as long as it's one on one and as long as it's respectful.
Yeah. No, I know she'll be respectful. I mean, I can't vouch 100% for people because you never know. Hey, Tinksy. But so yeah, please don't time out anybody. And I don't care if that high horse Ozzy's in here. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, another one, huh?
They're bored.
Yeah, they are.
You want people to give you a chance, but here you are talking smack about these people here, but want respect.
But
Well, I
here's
mean,
the thing:
yeah, go
those
ahead.
people started with me.
Right, and just because you're a guy
Yeah,
doesn't mean you're not allowed to clap back at them. Like, that's all anybody does in the community. And I mean, people have been disrespectful to you, and you're disrespect. Like, it just kind of goes back and forth till somebody says, "Okay, I'm done with this. I'm not giving them any more attention." Like you said, they're going to stop eventually if you ignore them. I mean, they really will.
right. Somebody got mad because I blocked Parabellum, but Parabellum keeps coming at me. So yeah, you got blocked.
Where did you you block
Yeah, I did.
somebody? What were they saying?
Yeah.
Can you just remove their comment? What were they saying?
Oh, continuously saying something about my gang ties and all that dumb shit.
Are they doxing you?
No, just continuously poking the bear.
Okay.
That's all right.
I'll
Starlight unblocked them.
well, we can block them till after this is over if they're going to just keep on because they already know the rule. They want to know if you're going to quit a gang. I think you already said you weren't in a gang, right? Anymore.
I never said that I wasn't active. I am very active. I still talk to my people.
Oh, okay.
That's not something you walk away from. See, that's the thing. These people, half of them are citizens. They don't understand nothing. You don't just walk away from something like that. That's not how that works.
I hear you. So, can I ask you about? I don't know if Mandolin wants me to address her. I know you were upset with her. I don't even know why you were upset with Mandolin and
I'm trying
Ash.
to remember who she was on panel with because she was on panel with somebody that was just talking shit about me and she was laughing about it.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I had a problem with Mandolin.
Do you still have a problem, or did you like get it out of your system, or what?
It's out of my system.
I'm not saying anything. Okay. I guess it hurt his feelings, Mandolin. You can relay. I mean, I get it. People, I get it. I mean, I get it. I totally get like people laughing at stuff. Like it almost feels as bad as them saying it. I don't know. Wait, what is hybrid Pisces? I'm trying to decide what do you mean I'm trying to decide what to say? Okay, Parabellum, you're just antagonizing him. So I'm going to hide you and then I'll unblock you after this is over because you're just trying to cause trouble.
Right. That's why I blocked him originally.
Yeah, I get it. If they're going to keep on. Yeah, I mean, Mandolin's a nice person. But I mean, I get it. Like if you're, I mean, I'm not, I mean, I like her personally. She's a sweet person. So I'm glad that if you guys are done beefing or whatever, then
I wouldn't
that's
even call that a beef. I would
the,
call that just a quick little whatever.
right. Hey, crazy nurse Granny. I haven't seen you in a while. Freedom of speech is lost here. Yeah, because I already explained she's a freak. Is that in the beginning I already explained this. Like I'm wanting to interview him and talk to him. I want him to feel free. I don't mean to talk to you like third person, but like I want you to feel free to open up and talk. And if you're being attacked, like that makes people shut down. So like, what's the freaking point? And it's like, it's just, it's like, okay, if you want to tell him how you feel, like go comment on his video or something. I mean, I don't know, but like, I'm just trying to have a conversation. And is there anything else that you
Oh,
want to share?
your mods are good. I mean, like I said, you said you wanted to interview me, so you run the questions and I'll answer them.
Okay. I mean, I haven't asked anything like too much or invasive or anything like that.
I won't, if I think it's too much, I won't answer it.
Okay. Well, I know, I guess a lot of people were saying earlier, like, I mean, I've seen a lot of people ask you this, like, well, do you talk to um, BKK like that? Like you call, and what is your response to that?
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Like people have mentioned, like, will you call women the C word and this and that? And what about your girlfriend? Like when you get upset with her, like, how do you, how does she feel about you saying those things to other women? And do you say those things to her?
I definitely don't talk to BKK like that because number one, when we do argue, it's very respectful, and we don't raise voices. It doesn't even last long. It never gets to a screaming match. So we don't even name call in this house. There's no need for it.
So I guess that's why when you do it on here, she's not that bothered by it because she knows that you're not really like that in real life, I guess, is what you're saying.
Well, I wouldn't say that she's not bothered by it. I'll tell you this, a lot of times when I say some things, she does have her head in her hands because she has advised me multiple times to be careful of the things that I say, and I just don't always take that advice.
Right. So does she worry like about things that you like does she get nervous about things that you'll talk about or
Oh
on
yeah,
YouTube?
definitely, definitely. There's times where she's got her head in her hands, telling me, no, 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 don't do that, and I do it anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. Do you appreciate that she does that though, or do you find it to be a
I do
hindrance?
appreciate that because that's what makes a good woman, in my opinion. Not trying to dictate what your man does, but try to guide him in the right direction. Because at the end of the day, a man is a man, and he's going to do what he's going to do. It's just a matter of if we're going to follow the advice that we're given.
Right. I hear you. Mr. Meaner, I haven't seen you in a while. Are you and Randy fighting over two pet? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I
Who's
mean, I
getting more
just,
panels, probably?
yeah, I mean, I don't, I've actually been wanting to talk to you for a while now, and I finally just decided.
You
I
could ask
guess,
me at any time. I would have came up.
yeah, well, it was when, like, I'd been kind of entertaining it in my mind, and then when you were on her panel, I guess it was yesterday, right? Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard you guys talk, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go ahead and ask him and see. She had him on panel, then you did, then she did. I'm just joking. Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I guess she just I don't why did she originally have you on? I don't because that was yesterday was the second time she had you on, right? Or
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is as you know, I came in beefing with Randy,
right.
and we eventually had squashed it. And but she had been asking for a panel for so long, and I finally gave in and gave her panel.
So then that was the first time yesterday.
No, the day there was a panel before that. There was an well, it was supposed to be at 8 in the morning. I didn't roll out of bed till like 9:30, and I jumped in the middle of her live a couple days ago.
I gotcha. Um,
Actually, Lucy had stormed out of that live because she just couldn't handle it, I guess.
on Randy's or on Diane's? Because
Yeah,
I know you're on
on
Diane's with
Randy's.
Lucy. Oh, okay. I missed that one. Why am
Yeah.
I
Well,
froggy? Why am I wrong? Please explain. Don't just come in here and say I'm so wrong. Please. You think it's a good thing welcoming this creep? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I mean, I'm not the welcome wagon. And please be respectful. I'm going to delete that. Um, I mean, I don't. Am I welcome? I mean, I'm just. I mean, I'm just interviewing. Like, we're not getting married, are we? Two Pez or like, do we have
not
a
that I
three?
know of.
Do we have a threesome set up or like, are we? I don't know. Like, I don't know what. Why I can't sit and have a conversation with you, a controversial person. Like, I'm controversial. I would still like people to give me an opportunity to go on panels and talk. Like, you've been on Diane's, you've been on Randy's. Like, why not come on mine and just like have a conversation? Like, I don't get why people. I mean, am I promoting violence against women or like calling women the C word? Like, I think I've already discussed this in detail. Shut up, Mike. Mike, you're an idiot. Um,
I don't see why people have an issue with you having me on panel. Like it's like you said, you just want a conversation.
yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of wanting to see where you like you're coming from. And I'm actually really entertained. I mean, like when you said you were, fighting, beating up your sister or whatever, like that was just kind of funny.
I didn't
And
actually beat her up. No, no.
no, I know,
She
like
was,
you're wrestling or fighting. It was just kind of fun.
yeah.
I don't know. I just think you have no respect for active gang members in our community or anyone who welcomes them. Okay, well, I guess you don't have any respect for me. Peace out, Froggy. I don't know what to tell you. Am I
You don't have
promoting
respect
gang
for active
violence or
gang
gang?
members, but
No, like I'm just interviewing somebody and who's in the community because as we know, even if we want Tupez to go, like nobody can make him leave. Like how many times have we tried to run off that bicycle rider guy who's one of the absolute worst people I've ever known, even in my life, period. So, oh, look, Andy's a gang member. Okay. Well, no respect for you, Andy. I mean,
wow,
yeah.
that's horrible. We can't get no respect, huh?
Yeah. Like he
What's
said, you
funny
can't
is
leave a gang, right? You can't leave or they're going to kill
no.
you, right? So, why would you
I
leave a
mean,
gang?
not even just that though. Like if I remember, Loco Loaf came dipped and dabbled into the drama community, and nobody seemed to have a problem with that.
Yeah. No, again. Well, and here's the thing, like, and the thing with like on panel, like, oh, you have this person on your panel, like, and I'm not even comparing you to these people, but like, they're again, I'm not trying to compare. They're just, people are making it out because I get it because people make out like I'm a freaking serial killer. So that's why I'm going to use this as like I'm a pedophile, I'm a predator. I traffic children. I sexually harass women. Like I've been accused of everything except for being a serial killer, but I'm sure that's coming. So like, but the thing is, like, people interview serial killers. Like, does that mean that they think it's great all the people they killed? Like, no, it's an interview. It's just a discussion for people to listen in on. If you don't like or approve, then bye bye. Then don't listen. Like, I don't care. Like I don't think Tupez is a horrible monster like people are trying to make him out to be. I think there's very few men in the community. I think that they get put under a microscope. And I think that if you're going to get your feathers ruffled about Tupez, like I can show you a couple other people in the community that really need, your attention. Like, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I've asked people to point me in the direction of people who need my attention apparently, but nobody ever wants to do that. Nobody wants to give me any names.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm supporting gang members. Okay. Whatever, Froggy. I thought you were going to leave because you're apparently bothered by this whole thing. I suggest you probably just move along because I don't really care what anybody thinks about me having a conversation with him. Okay. I will not have Bicycle Rider on my panel because I know he abuses children. He abuses his wife. He's a doxer. He harasses women. He terrorizes them. The list goes on and on and on and on. And I won't have somebody like that on my panel because they're a danger and they shouldn't be around here. Okay. I don't think Tupez is a danger to anybody around here. You may not agree with things that he does or has been a part of, or I mean, I know people were wanting to shame you for having been in prison. Like, I mean, get real, people. Like, seriously. Focus on my pan. I am Lexi. What 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 the hell?
You
Okay.
know what's funny is Mad Catter says he doubts that I'm actually a gang member, but you know what's funny? When I went on to Trisha, not Trisha's panel, I offered somebody who has gang ties to message me, and I would give him everything he needed to go validate me. And he said he didn't need that because anybody who's fake is not going to do that.
I should stop reading the chat. Okay. I'm just keeping an eye on things. Yeah, Cork says don't judge anybody being in prison. And you're gone. Okay. So no, D dot, the gang thing is a different story, babes. No, they actually were in Randy's chat. Somebody was giving him a hard time because he was in prison. I'm just like, okay, so I guess we should just kill everybody who's ever been in prison. Like, I don't know where these people are coming from, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, I just really want, I wanted, I don't know why BTS said to start the interview. I mean, I have a million mods. I do. I mean, I just really want it because, like, when I played the clip of your video last night, we were listening, and some people were just saying, like, well, who is he? What, and they're just, confused or not knowing you. But again, I saw Wendy V clip that video, so you're famous,
I
and
guess so.
I just think that you're given, like, you're being, again, like, I didn't, when you first, and I mentioned this, explained this earlier, in that when you first came and you were talking about that that you would hit men or women, or, it didn't matter, that I had an issue with you. And I was like, I was in Randy's chat when, it was being discussed. And I think that's when you were on panel, actually. Or maybe it was Diane's. I don't
Yeah,
know, but I was really trashing you and giving you a hard time because I'm like, that's not cool, and not to even joke about it because there's a lot of women who have been the victims of domestic violence, and that's, and again, like, I'm not making excuses. What, you're 26 years old? Like, isn't your brain, like,
yeah.
still developing? Like, I mean, here's the thing, is like, you're hanging in a community with a bunch of grandmas, as the RDA people like to call us. Like, you're gonna be impulsive at times, and you're gonna make mistakes and say things wrong and kid, inappropriately. But I don't know. I just don't see some of those same people giving RDA a hard time, and they're, like, really some rotten, nasty people, like, to the core. And so I think, like, let's kind of direct this outrage somewhere else, maybe, and people say, well, they're not in our community. Yeah, they are. And I saw Mr. Cardinal. I don't know why that idiot was in my chat. They're not welcome here at all because they're a trans basher. So I don't know if they're still around, but if they come back in, somebody please block them on the channel. But anyway, um, and so I I don't know. I just think you're really being given a hard time. Um,
I think people should
because you're a guy,
slow
and
down. Well, I think people should really just slow down and try not to take things so goddamn serious
right,
because
exactly, like,
this
nobody has
is
a sense of
YouTube.
humor. Yeah, and people lack a sense of humor. I mean, you're a very reasonable person. I mean, that's obvious. Like, you're you're not, like, I mean, there's some really wacky, messed up people in this
And,
community.
and, and,
I mean, you
and let me
seem a
say something
very
too.
sane person to me. I don't know.
Well, let me say something real quick too. I don't support domestic violence at all. Number one, I don't hit BKK. Number two, one of my sisters was the victim of domestic violence, and I was in prison for that. I wish I could have caught the dude who did that because Why are you putting your hands on my sister, especially after she just had your kid? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. I'm sorry to hear
So
that.
I'm not a supporter of domestic abuse at all. I don't like that shit.
Right. And well, and hearing you talk about your girlfriend, I wouldn't think that you would be. But let me ask you this. So I know in prison, like if you like are a child abuser or whatever, like that's really frowned on. Is also domestic violence something against women something that's really, is it just common? Is it frowned
It's
upon?
so
Or
it used to be frowned upon in the Massachusetts system, but something changed in between like the 2000s where it became so common because in Massachusetts there's no standard of proof. So anybody can call up and say that they hit them. There doesn't need to be proof at all, and they will arrest you and charge you with domestic battery. So people started getting passes because they were reading the paperwork coming in, and they were like, "This is all fake domestic shit. You shouldn't even be here." So people started getting passes for it. So it's kind of, you know, Smoky Pete. Most of my tattoos are prison tats.
yeah, and then some people, I even made this comment too, that you said you have what is the blood tattoo, the star or some what is it?
I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. You know, there's one on my right shoulder. There's one on my left shoulder. I got them on my hands, and they were all done in prison. You cannot gangbang in a prison if you're not a gangbanger. That's a fact. That you will get hurt.
Yeah, I think people were saying like, well, just because you have a tattoo, and I said that too, that doesn't necessarily make you, like I could go get one and say, you know what I mean?
Right? Anybody can
Like
go
people
get
are,
tattoos.
right.
Can you walk in the prison with those tattoos and survive? That's the question. And if you look, my tattoos, most of them are prison tattoos. So that means I was gangbanging in prison.
What does that mean? So that must not be the gang banging that I'm thinking of.
No, no. You when you think of gangbang, you're probably thinking of that porn shit.
Back did I had a phone call coming in. Yeah, so I'm guessing that you weren't gang banging what I'm thinking. That means in prison. Or maybe you
No.
were. I mean, I don't know, there's no judge.
Yeah, beautiful
So
disaster. We don't do the gay shit in the Massachusetts DOC. That we don't do that.
so what does gang banging in prison mean by a gang member?
Like you can't be a gang if you're not a real gang member in prison and you come in with all these tattoos and claiming something that you're really not. You're gonna get people are gonna make the phone calls and see if you're really who you say you are, and if you're not, you're gonna get fucking hurt.
Oh, so if you're pretending to be a gang member for protection, they'll know and you'll get
Oh yeah,
it'll be
absolutely,
bad. Okay.
absolutely.
I
That's
got you.
why that's why when I went on Trisha Not Trisha's panel and somebody who actually had gang ties to the gang that I claim, I said, listen, shoot me a DM. I'll give you everything you need to call up and verify.
I got you. So wait, I didn't know you went on TNT's panel, but you're still on the outs with her, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, she just blocked me in her live earlier.
When did you go on her panel?
Um, this was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. What was that about? I missed that.
Somebody was on there, and I had jumped in just to hear what was going on, and she had actually already known who I was, and as soon as she seen me come in, you know, I wasn't gonna go on panel, but somebody on her panel, you know, said, if you're a real blood, come up here, and I took the link immediately. I'm not gonna deny somebody asking for me to come up, especially if you're gonna question whether or not I'm who I am.
I got you. So what went wrong with that?
Well, me and him, we were trying to have a decent conversation, and she just wanted to scream and yell.
Wait, you and him? Are you talking about who are you talking about?
Rel.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so I'm sorry I missed that part. Okay, continue.
So while me and him were trying to talk, her and somebody else just started screaming and yelling, didn't even want to talk respectfully, and then she booted me off the panel.
Oh, I
And then
got
she
you.
proceeded, to read the same newspaper clip that's been getting passed around.
And so you're still on the outs with her. So y'all are kind of going back and forth a little bit.
I think she's just trying to ignore me now.
Okay. So Smokey had a question.
I missed it.
He wanted to know if what set you claim.
9 Trey. I'm 9 Trey Gangster.
And then somebody, okay, who is this? Who is Mabel Black Widow? Who are you?
I don't know, but Pow's about to get himself blocked.
What are they doing? Yeah, I think they're kind of obnoxious. Yeah, they're hidden. Okay. Keep them hidden. You're you're not the okay. There's a Mabel in Discord. If that's who that person is, then I have some words for them. Oh, that is Mabel. Smart mouth, big mouth Mabel. You can get the frick out of here. Bye bye. Go on. You're not wanted. Sorry, that was a little bit off topic.
Sorry, I had to time out Beautiful Disaster because she's over there poking me too.
Yeah, really, Mabel. You know who you are. You know what discussion we got in. Plus, you're RDA, so you can get the frick out of here. You know I don't like RDA peoples. 180 said he watched prison. So 180, you're in the chat. Are you gonna go show up at Tupez's place?
No, he wants me to come to him, but he's the one that started it.
Oh. 180, I don't know if he fights people. Do you fight people, 180?
He says he does.
I will tell you something. Like he's a self-proclaimed troll, so you might want to just keep that in mind when he messes with you. Not that it makes
Well,
it
I
less
gave him.
annoying, but he does like to troll people.
I mean, I gave him the offer. If he takes it, that's on him. If not, whatever. I didn't start it. You were the one that said you wanted to fight in Randy's live.
Thumperina, I don't know why you're in here. You're a jerk. I mean, don't time them out or hide them. I'm going to remove their ugly comment though. The gang operates on the East Coast. Okay. It's what is internet talk BTS? I'm just curious. How old? Yeah, how old are we? There's really only a few people who are allowed to be really immature. And
I
that's our
didn't go low first, 180. I didn't go low first. We can replay that whole thing.
You don't have to
But
remove
hey,
Karma Camille's comment, guys. I behave as
but
if I
hey,
don't deserve to have
180.
trolls. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, 180. If you want to, DM me on Twitter and drop your address, that's fine.
Okay, Kool-Aid Jimmy, you're out of here for that weirdo comment. Okay.
Holy moly, I'm a troll is definitely having fun with going on Google and talking about.
Okay. Amazing how you behave as if you don't deserve to have trolls in your stream when you are the troll supreme in the community. Okay. Who said that I don't deserve I don't like the doxers in here, and I'm asking people to respect the person I have on panel. So I mean, if there's been trolls in here, there's been plenty. I don't really care if they're just like not coming in here doxing. Like I don't dox people. So
Can you put Joy Lang's comment up?
yeah, let me see. Um, who really? Okay, let me gang and ask him to. Yeah, that's kind of offensive. I agree, Joy. Joy's speaking some sense here.
Who really? Do you guys really care what I am? Does that really matter? Why does that matter to you? What I am off of YouTube?
That's a good point. Like, what? How does it affect their life? That's what I'm wondering. I hear what you're saying.
That's just nonsense. Who cares?
I know, Mike. I get what you're saying, but it's my chat. If I want the guests respected,
Well, official
then that's
Tall
what we're
videos.
gonna do.
That tattoo was a fresh tattoo. Do you want to see that it's peeling right now?
Which one? Yeah, show us.
The one right there on my right shoulder. I literally just got done doing that. That's my first street ink since coming home.
Okay, I want to address this person. Okay, Mandy, where are you, Mandy Waller? With all due respect, I think you wanted to say he wants to fight over YouTube BS. Okay, and here this is the deal is that okay, and if he does and if he has, here's the problem. Why are people telling him he's not allowed to do that? Like that's my problem. It's like, yeah, he's just, he, he's participating in, YouTube BS. Like, so, but what people are trying to deny him from that because he's a guy or because he was in prison or because he was in a gang or like whatever. Like, I don't know how that it really affects anybody's life on here. I don't know. It doesn't affect mine.
It doesn't affect anybody's life on here, so I don't know. I don't understand why that's still relevant.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think you've ever said that you're not participating in YouTube BS. I think what you've said is like, why are you not allowed to clap back at people who are saying nasty stuff to you? Like, you have every right to clap back if that's what you choose to do.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mad Catter. So you're going to show us a peeling tattoo or something?
On tonight's live, I will.
Okay, Doll
I'll
Factory
do.
has a
I'll show all of
question.
my tattoos on my live tonight.
All of them?
All the ones that are relevant, so that way
Do you
people can
have
get the
any?
point.
Do you have any in special places?
No, no, no.
Do guys not do that? I don't know. I'm not
I'm.
a
I
tattoo
don't
person.
know. I don't.
So the Doll Factory wants to know what BKK thinks she's got to worry. What do you mean thinks about what and worrying about what? Can you just
Yeah.
elaborate
What
on
is?
that?
Yeah. What does BKK have to worry about?
She probably doesn't have. I mean, if she's living with someone in a gang, she probably doesn't have to worry about a whole lot if she has that protection. I'm just saying, like,
BKK
I
has
don't know.
nothing to worry about. I don't even involve her in any of that. I make sure that it stays out of the house. When I walk out of the house, I'm on my time. When I come back in the house,
Oh, she's
that's
talking
it.
about physically fight. Well, no, he's not. I mean, people do that on YouTube apparently, but he's just saying if you got a problem with me, then come here and we'll fight it out. Because Tupeza says he's been in prison. He knows about fighting. He got in a fight a couple weeks ago. I don't promote violence. I don't think it's okay, but I'm not his mom. I'm not like anything to him. I'm just having a conversation with him. If you want to respond to that, what she said.
I mean, like I said, some people take this way too serious, so that's why I gave them an invite. If you feel that strongly about it, then please, by all means, come down here. But if it's not that serious, then don't get so crazy about it.
Right. And I mean,
And,
that's probably just smack talk too. I don't know.
a lot of it is, I've noticed that a lot of people do that. They just want to have something to say. Hold on, I'm trying to run back to a comment so I can address it real quick. The name, anyways.
Belland, you're a racist
Oh,
bigot, and I just hid you on the channel. I don't want you here. And why is Mabel? Mabel, don't block her, don't time her out, but I really want you to leave because you're an idiot. And you're arguing with me in Discord, and you can go frick yourself really super hard and get out of here. Thank you. Have a nice day.
so
Oh,
official tall videos. If you know anything about gang culture, you should go Google it. Number one, anywhere that you see somebody in a street gang, chances are they have the tattoos, they have the tattoos out, and yeah, they're proud of it because that's what they wanted. That's what they chose. All right, this ain't the mafia. All right, the mafia is a way different organization.
where I don't see what comment you're responding to. What? Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. Look, Joy. I like Joy's comment right here. This is a good one. Thank you, Joy. I like you, Joy. You're making some sense today. But they ain't on YouTube fighting with Granny. Well, I mean, I don't know. Some guys like hanging around older women, I guess. I don't know. What is your response to that, Tupez?
I just like hanging around women. Why do I want to hang around a bunch of dudes all the time?
I hear
I
you.
did that for 5 years.
I hear you.
I did that for 5 years. Why the hell would I want to do that? Continue to do that?
Well, and people may disagree, but I mean, I think for a 26-year-old guy, I think you're fairly mature. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb maybe and say that. And I noticed that about like Richard Groiper, like he's 26. And like Rev, like if you guys look, like these guys are actually pretty mature for their age, if you think about it, and especially how the maturity of young people has really declined over the years. I mean, I think, yeah, yeah, Tammy says you like older women like you. I mean, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, but I've noticed that the young guys that are around here, like them or not, whatever, like I notice they tend to be more verbal than most men and are more mature for their age. That's just my observation. I mean, I may be, what do you think about that? Would you agree or disagree or what?
I mean, me personally. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm a little stoned. You're gonna have to say that again.
No, I
I've
was
been
just
sitting here
saying.
smoking a bowl.
Okay. Let me see. I was responding. Who was I responding to? That you just like older women, and I was just saying that, in my opinion, that I think. I mean, you're a 26-year-old guy. Nowadays, we know that kids are maturing much later than they have. Like it's on a decline. It's been on a decline. But I noticed that the young guys who are like about your age, like Richard Groiper, Rev, like most of you are like usually very verbal than most men, and you are tend to be more mature than other guys your age. That's just my observation. Would you agree with that or not? Would you say that you're more mature than most guys your age,
I
and
would definitely agree with
maybe
that.
more verbal as well? I don't know.
Well, I'm just more verbal naturally, just because that's just how I was in prison. Like I said, if somebody comes at you slick, you have to say something, or it's going to be trouble for you. So yeah, I'm a little bit more vocal than I used to be. I used to be a lot quieter, but then I went and did that state prison bid, and I had to get with the program.
Right. Well, I mean, just in general, not even having been in prison, like before you went in prison, like as a child or youngster, were you more verbal than other guys?
No, I was very
You're,
quiet. I was a quiet
oh,
person.
okay. Interesting. But okay. Starlight, just stop. Like I mean, you really need to think about it, though. Like think about, I mean, some. I mean, I don't know any other way to explain it that guy, and you're not the only one, but there are guys your age in this community who enjoy the company of older women. Like it's kind of fascinating to me actually, and
Well,
there's
here's
I'm
the
trying to see a
problem
common
with
theme with it.
here's the problem with women my age. They're ridiculously immature.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree. I would have to agree for to yeah. Well, and I mean, just in general though, like if you look at like, and it's happened just over the years, like kids, like I mean, I don't know, like my daughter's 17. I was making her chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese yesterday. Like, come on, like I just think that there's just kids are just, and I mean, I know she struggles with some things too, but just in general, like kids are just maturing later, so much later. I
Some
don't
of them
know.
are, some of them aren't.
Right. But I mean in general they are. But again, I don't how would you explain young guys wanting to be in women's drama and.
I mean, originally, I originally came onto YouTube because as some people know, BKK's longtime cat, which became my cat, passed away, and I had managed to get a kitten through my sister for her, but that's not the same thing as you know her cat, and she was just wicked depressed, wicked depressed, and I love BKK. That is, she is my heart. So I would do anything for her, and she asked me to come on YouTube. So I came on YouTube to get her happy, get her laughing again, and try to make things a little better for her especially going through that hard time. Before me, that was her cats were everything to her, and they still are. And he went through her ups and downs with her, and that, like I said, so before me, that was me essentially, and she lost him. We did everything we could to save him, and we couldn't save him. So yeah, I'm gonna try to come on here and try to make my woman laugh, and bring her spirits up to get her out of that depression.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just talking to you with the mute on. I'm sorry. So she lost her cat? Okay, wait. That can't be Randy. Okay, I have to block her because I'm blocked on her channel. So she's got to go.
Yeah, that's definitely not Randy.
You don't know? They said it is, but
I
she's
know
got
that.
to.
I know that for a fact that can't be Randy.
She's got to go though because I get kicked out of her chat. So she already
I
had
don't even
chance to.
think it is Randy.
She already had chance to ask you questions this morning. If that is her, I don't think it
No,
is her.
Randy would have asked me the questions already, so I don't believe that's Randy.
Exactly. Okay, so anyway, you are allowing this dude to block and type on people. No, I let him. Okay,
I'm actually not even touching the chat. I have my
okay.
phone down
If
and
there
off.
was people who are harassing him, and I'm going to unblock them after this, but I just want to have a respectful chat so I can talk to him and ask him questions. Okay. What did you ask? Try tagging me. Okay.
Listen, what Amy? I told FOD that she can let her chat do whatever. FOD's the one that's
Yeah,
telling
I'm
you
the
guys
one.
to do
I'm
that.
the one who said that I was going to delete stuff. Again, I'm just trying to have an open discussion with somebody without people attacking the person. That's all. So, because it's like you can make fun of him about prison, you can make fun of him about being in a gang or smoking a bong, like he's not going to change. So it's just he's not abusing my chat and my subs. I gave him the wrench because somebody blocked his girlfriend and I was going to give her a wrench so she could delete, not block people, delete ugly comments. I don't want anybody timing out anybody. I timed out Randy because I get timed out in her chat if that's her. Um, and but no, he's not abusing my subs, and so no, that's not.
I'm not gonna abuse your subs. That's no reason for it. If they don't like me, that's fine. I'm not gonna disrespect your subs. There's no reason for that.
Yeah, and beautiful disaster. I'm sorry, beautiful disaster. Like you timed, I think you timed her out or something. I'm sorry he did that, but again, and him and his girlfriend were being doxxed really bad earlier, so I had to give him a wrench because I don't know their names and I didn't know their name, and so like please just your revolt. Okay, do you have Will you talk to Ash because I love her to death? Can you just try to make amends with her or something? Because she's getting bent out of shape a little bit. Do you still have an issue with her? I know you said that you and Mandolin are okay.
I mean, we can go on panel and talk about it, me and her one on one.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I meant Ash 274 this time. Did you?
Oh, Ash 274. She
Yeah.
seems to have an issue with me, so I mean, once she stops, I'll stop.
I'm an old boomer. Okay. Are you? There's nothing to make amends. I don't. Okay, but you got upset with her. I don't know if you explained earlier what you got upset about.
Just the comments that she likes to make towards me.
Like which ones?
Oh, she likes to. I don't even know specific ones because it's usually in Randy's chat or somebody else's chat,
Oh, that's
and
right.
she'll
She
start
mods
saying
in there.
stupid things to me.
Oh yeah. Did you make fun of 180's wheelchair?
I did.
What did you say about it?
Well, I said I'm also currently crippled on a cane at the moment because of medical problems. So that'd be two cripples beating each other up. But well,
So it'd be a fair
yeah,
fight.
that's
Okay.
what I was saying. It'd be a fair fight.
Are you permanently on the cane?
No, no, this is temporary. It's just,
Oh, well, his is permanent though.
and I don't want to go after somebody who has a disability, but you were offering to fight me.
Starlight, I don't know if he's here to push his channel on his live. Like I don't. I wanted him here though because I wanted to talk to him.
I'm not here to push my channel or my live. If people want to come to me, that's on them. I don't. I'm not gonna beg you to come over to me.
Yeah, I mean, I asked you to come on the panel, but apparently people got really upset about the wheelchair thing, which
But
I
people
can.
can go
Which
after Mama Beth for hers
did they do that to her? I didn't even know she was in a
at one
wheelchair
point.
till
Yeah,
today.
they went after the fact that she was in the ICU, but that was okay. Oh, there's
Let's
Trisha.
see.
I was wondering where she was.
She's blocked on my channel. I can't see her.
I
I
can
have her
see her.
blocked.
I
Is
don't have her
she
blocked. I can see
is
her.
she coming in here causing a ruckus?
No, she's just making emojis.
Oh, I don't see her because I don't see her at all.
Trisha, my problem with you is I came on your panel and you started fucking screaming at me instead of talking to me.
She likes to scream now. I'll tell you that. I don't see her at all. Not even on the StreamYard side. That's really weird. Is she under her Trisha not Trisha account?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, she
what
is.
is what is she saying? I can't even see it on StreamYards. That's weird.
Well, now she's saying she doesn't understand why I have a problem with her. But what do you mean? You should know what the problem is.
Well, I mean, I have a problem with her too. I don't know why she's in here when I have her blocked.
She wants a
You're
link.
talk. Oh, there's
Not
that is.
happening.
Oh, that is really Randy. She's got the black middle fingers.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
get out, Randy. Get out of my chat. If I can't be in your chat, you can't be in mine. Oh, she's coming in here to
I
yell at
really
Mama
didn't.
Beth. Like, really, Randy?
I didn't
Somebody
even
block
really think that
Randy
she was
for
in
me.
here.
Somebody block Randy.
I
If I can't go in her chat, she can't come in here. Even if
I
you
didn't
want to
even
yell
think
at
that that
Mama
was
Beth.
actually her. I really didn't believe that that was her because I really thought that she had something
Hey,
better to do.
Rev, who wants a link? TNT wants a link. Too bad. She can get the frick out of here. She's blocked. Bye, TNT. Leave my panel guest alone. No. Mandolin, we do the honors in blocking Randy. Did Alice block her? Why is
Randy,
everybody?
you know I support you, but please, this is supposed to be a respectful conversation.
Yeah, she's coming in here going off on Mama Beth. What? How am I being a D word? I get kicked out. I'm not allowed in her chat. I'm blocked. So why can she come in here? 180 would knock him out. So somebody thinks that 180 would knock you out, even being in. Yeah, Lexi Lou, get
Um,
her out of here. Thank you. Why
that's,
are people
that's,
afraid to block Randy? I don't get it. Mandolin, you're such a wimp. Fine, Starlight. I'm always the bigger person. And quit doing a mad face at me. All she did was come in here and yell at Mama Beth. I'm gonna give Mama Beth a wrench so she can kick Randy. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, women's drama. I still don't see TNT, so I don't know what she's saying.
yeah, I'm kind of with Cass on this one. We don't know that that really is Randy. I'm still not convinced because
Well,
I know
somebody
for a
can
fact
look.
that she
No,
already
it
did
is
this.
her because she flips off people with the black middle finger. That's her. She's just being a little
Still.
squirrely. Trisha,
Oh,
stop
now he doesn't.
abusing your
Now 180
kids.
doesn't want to fight. He wants to shoot me.
Oh my gosh, 180. Oh my gosh, please stop 180. What the frick? He's just kidding. He doesn't have any guns.
Like I said, I'm not worried about him.
Okay, so you're dropping it with Ash, Mandolin, 180, everybody. I don't see her though. I have her freaking blocked. Okay, let me go and block her on her channel. I'm serious. She was talking smack about me when I was being attacked. I don't appreciate two-faced people, and she knows
Well,
it.
like
And
I
then
just
she's
said to Randy, like I
mhm,
just said to Randy, you know I support you, but this is supposed to be a respectful conversation, and that includes in the chat.
I hear you. Hold on, let me try. So Trisha, who was asking for a link? Trisha?
Yeah,
But she kicked you off her panel, but now she wants a link. Sorry, that's usually not how that works. And matter of
definitely
fact,
not.
she was being a smart aleck saying, I don't care if OD blocked me because when they unblock me, I'm going to block them. Well, guess what? I'm not going to block you, so that's not going to happen. Let me see where this little ratchet girl is. Let me see.
Matter of fact, I think I know what pissed me off about Republican Ash. I'm pretty sure she was also on that panel with Trisha, not Trish, when started getting streamed at.
Oh, I don't know. Does anybody
I'm trying to
remember
remember.
that? I don't know if she's been on Trisha's panel. She may. I don't know if she was on that day when it was Rel was up there. I don't think she was. I could be wrong.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's because now I remember why I don't like her.
Why?
Because she supports Trisha.
Oh, she does. I don't know if they're
That
really.
that
I don't know if they're really
because
close.
not too long after Trisha was on my comments saying stupid shit, Republican Ash had came in right afterwards, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them on panels together.
I hear you. Are you still going to talk to her though? Maybe you can work it out. Maybe she'll apologize for laughing at you.
I'll give her a chance. Like I said, I'll give her a chance. I'm willing to give everybody a chance that will give me a chance. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit there and let people just continuously disrespect me. I'm gonna have something to say about it.
Right. Wait a minute, Helen Rachel. Well, I'm leaving if Randy has to be blocked. Really? Well, when she blocked me in her chat, did you leave her chat too? No. So go frick yourself. Who's White Showers? White Showers, are you an RDA? Because you can get the frick out if you are. Sorry. Do you know who RDA is?
No,
They're just a really bad group of people.
what are they?
They are. Look at. Oh my gosh.
Randy, out of respect for me, can you please not?
Yeah, be nice, Randy. I put her in timeout. I owe her 100 of
Well,
those.
you might be blocked by her, but I can still see you.
Oh, true. Um. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, will you still talk to Republican Ash later? I don't know why she left the chat. I don't know where she is.
I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but I'll set something up with her.
Yeah, I really think you should. I think her chat's really probably bet more respectful than mine. Actually, sadly, I'm disappointed with some of my moderators right now. I'm gonna have to put them in prison. Hey, Mario. Um, I'm sorry. Um, okay. But so if you don't talk to Republican Ash today, then, or do you know what time you're going to go live?
Um, I'm hoping to go live sometime tonight. I was thinking, I wanted to do it around 7 now because I was going to do it at 5, but we've been on for a little while. I'm going to need a little bit of a break, spend
You're
some time
East
with BK and get ready.
and you're Eastern Central Time, right? Standard Time.
Eastern Standard, yep.
What? Starlight? Has he ever smoked wet? What does that mean?
No, absolutely not. Not my thing.
What does that mean? I'm so lost. I don't know
Well,
about
depending on
drugs.
where she's from, she could probably be talking about angel dust because that's what they call it out my way.
Oh.
No, it's definitely not my thing. I've heard horrible stories about that shit. You know,
So
as far as drugs that I've done and drugs that I do currently, I don't do drugs currently unless it's prescribed to me because I've done
is
a
the
lot of damage
marijuana,
to myself.
is that prescribed to you?
Well, I live in a legal state, so I don't actually need a prescription. It's
Oh, okay.
recreationally legal.
Okay, I got you. Starlight, if I don't know all of Nat Close the racist accounts, so just delete them if Nat Clo comes in here or any racist RD people, RDA. You hush, Ash. Ash, send me your picture. Do you know Ash 274 is a supermodel in real life?
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to know what I did to crawl up her skin to make her come at me sideways quite a few times.
Yeah, why are you coming at him sideways, Ash 275? Please explain. Embalming fluid, hell to no, not what? Do people really do that?
Yeah, people really smoke and bum me, aka angel dust.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah, no,
not.
that's not my thing.
She said she didn't come at you sideways. LOL.
So you weren't talking shit about me in Randy's chat ever?
She probably was.
She definitely was. She just ain't gonna admit it now.
Come on, Ash two
But
seven
yeah,
four. Speak up.
I don't even care about her. I want to know what this RDA thing is. You never finished
Oh,
explaining that.
oh yeah, nothing. I really shouldn't. Like, we're trying to ghost them in the community. They're very foul people.
Oh, all right.
There's enough people in this community to deal with to not have to worry about them. But that I
Well, I
just
was
keep.
just curious
I
because
just
it was
don't want
brought
them
up.
in my chat because they're race. Most of them are racist and bigots, and if they're not racist and
Oh, I
bigots,
don't like that.
they're supported by people who do that.
Oh yeah, no, they're all set. They definitely get no play from me.
Yeah, just it's best to ignore them.
All right, what do you think PCP is, you idiot? Fucking embalming fluid.
Is that true? How come I don't know that?
PCP is its scientific name.
There's no show and tell, Greta. Greta, I thought you were leaving me. Come on, girl.
All right, FOD. I do gotta get
Yeah, you
going
got
and
to get
actually
ready for
spend
your
some time
thing.
soon.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on. I really do. I think I hope some people are going to be a little bit more open minded and kind of give you a little break. I think that
Well,
would
I hope
be a
I
good
hope
thing.
people will see things for what they really are and stop taking things so serious and actually give me more of a chance.
I agree. And people may not like me for saying that, but I'm just being honest. I'm just trying to be fair, honest person. So don't y'all come
So
at me
thank you.
sideways now. But yeah, I'll try to catch your live. You said at 7. I mean, yeah, at
That's what
7.
I'm gonna try for.
Okay. Well,
All
can
right.
somebody
Thank
drop
you for having me
we
on.
oh, hey, we were dropping your link. I should have had the mods do it now, but they're being kind of jerks. But I had them dropping your link last night while we were playing your video the whole time. So people
Oh,
could
thank
sub
you.
to
I
you.
appreciate
So
that.
so I hope you got some subs for that.
I did. Thank
So
you. I appreciate that. Like I said,
okay,
thank you for having
sure.
me on.
All right. Thanks, Tupez. I'll talk to you
And
later.
at any time, just let me know and I'll come up.
Okay, sounds good. Tell Boston
All
Kitty
right.
sorry about the problem
I
earlier and all
will.
that. All right, thanks.
I will. All right. Bye now.
Bye. Take care. Okay, chat. I'm going too. Um, thanks for coming and listening and being respectful. Not most of you. Shut up, Starlight. We don't care. Y'all are so naughty. I got to go through my blocked list now and my um my mod list. Okay. I think I'm gonna go play Fortnite. Man, y'all stress me out. Bye everybody. Thanks for coming seriously.